Yes, people. We are live, blood. We are back again. Another title talk vid. It feels kind of mad still. I'm not going to lie, blood. You get me? It's been a long time coming. You understand? No Diddy. But the man that rattles the internet, the man that... probably the only man that chats more shit than the Ferdinand brothers. You get me? Man like Buvey, my guy from early. You get me? He's in the cup, blood. You understand? Big up the chat every time. You lot make sure you like the thing, make sure you share the thing, and make sure you subscribe to that blood clot thing. You understand? Subscribe to this Wallad as well. You get me? The link to his channel is in the description. You get me? But you understand? We have a title talk vid. Obviously, Hamis is on the thumbnail. I don't know where he is, blood. You get me? Hopefully, he's on his way. I messaged him. You understand? But the show must go on. Buvey, you're in the cut. What are you telling me, bro?
Good to see you. I'm just gassed for you, mate. You're going to be seeing Arsenal win the league title for the first time in 20 years, man. You know, you were doing your GCSEs back then, weren't you, in 2003 or whatever
Big
it was?
Man, I finished school, blood. I was in Jamaica, blood. Behave yourself.
But yeah, look, I just want to say to you, mate, congratulations, really. I think it was a massive win for you on the weekend. Huge 0-0 win. Got Don Robbie on AFTV, giving it large. Fantastic win for you, lads. You know, and I've never seen it before in football history. A 0-0 win. Huge.
0-0 win where, blood? It was a draw, blood. You understand?
Yeah, but you were celebrating like it was a win.
Who me?
Yeah,
me?
But
Whoa, me?
Arsenal fans.
No, me.
You were gassed up against a second-rate City side with like 5 injuries, and you're there, yeah, and you're celebrating. Okay, absolutely crazy.
Where's your boy Haaland? He got dropped, blood. You understand? You're telling me about flipping, with 0-0 win. Where's your boy Haaland? Where's this alien? Where's Terminator, blood? I'll tell you where he is, in Gabriel's pocket, blood. You understand? Your boy got dropped, blood. Yeah? KDB got dropped, blood. Yeah? We done that, blood. Yeah? We stifled them, bro. Yeah? There was no Rodri big moment in that game. Yeah? None of that, blood. Yeah? You understand? We had the best chances. Let's be real. We had the best chances, blood.
You did.
Yeah?
You did.
Gabriel Jesus, this is why I say I need a striker, blood, yeah? He can't finish his dinner, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
Good. Even Trossard, when he ran through, if he slides that to Martinelli, bro, you understand? That's 1-0 to the Arsenal. The away end's going mad. You get me? Certain man were celebrating 0-0s. I don't, you get me? They are not the views of TroopzTV. You understand? Big up that channel, though. You get me? That's my people, them. But you understand? We don't echo them thoughts over here, blood. You get me? For me, it was a good. It was a good performance. We showed that we can go to a big ground away from home and stifle them, blood. You understand? When's the last time Arsenal did that, blood? You get me? We tried to go toe to toe with you last year at the Etihad. What happened? We got ripped apart, blood. You get me? Although we did have Rob Holding with Gabriel this year, Saliba, blood. You get me? He pocketed Foden. Gabriel pocketed Haaland. You get Haaland's losing his head. Pep's losing his head. Pep's dropping man for the next game. It's all mad up at the Etihad, blood. You get me? But last night that was City in it, blood. Like if like you have a bad performance, but then you have that capability to bounce back in a major way, blood. You get me? And we saw that last night. 4-1 victory against Aston Villa. Phil Foden, masterclass. He turned up last night. He got put in his position that he loves to play in. No, did he? He got put in the 10. And you get me, blood. He done what he's supposed to do. A hat trick. Man are telling me that's his third one. It's the same amount as Drogba, Lampard, and Ronaldo, apparently. You get me?
Yeah.
6 goals. 6 goals in 5 games.
Yeah.
Ferdinand saying he's world class. Everyone saying he's world class. What's the Man City fan saying, blood?
He's the best player. He's the best player at the club at the moment. He's playing better than De Bruyne, and De Bruyne's on a whole different planet since he's come back from injury. And the thing is, look, if it was Odegaard, because Arsenal got more fans, I'll always admit that. And you got great presence on social media. Your channel's doing incredible, and AFTV, and all these big Arsenal fans. Because there's a narrative on social media around Arsenal players, for example, or Man United players, then it's easier to kind of have an understanding as a football fan of how good these players are. Because City don't have the same recognition online. I don't care as a City fan. You know me, Troopz. I've been a City fan my whole life. I don't care how many followers we've got on Instagram. But it means that when someone plays to the level of Phil Foden, I sound like I'm chatting shit. That's the issue. Whereas Odegaard can have a few decent games. Odegaard's never played at the level Phil Foden's played in the Premier League this season. He's never had that season. He's been amazing, Odegaard. But he's never had... No, nowhere near, man. Nowhere near. But Odegaard, you could say, since he's come to Arsenal, has been an 8 out of 10 signing, at least. That's how good Phil Foden is. This guy's... I said it on Sky Sports with Robbie, and Robbie nearly had a heart attack. I said, he's Glenn Hoddle. He's Paul Gascoigne. He's Wayne Rooney level of talent coming out of this country. I can't think of a player like Phil Foden since Wayne Rooney to come out of England. Do you know what I mean?
You rate him that... Swear down you rate him that highly. You're saying that's generational.
What can't he do? He can carry the ball like no one else. He's got an unbelievable finish for a midfielder, right? Okay, he's a little bit small. I get that. But Wayne Rooney wasn't the biggest player in the world, but he was very good off the ball. Paul Gascoigne wasn't the biggest player in the world. So we kind of think, and the issue is I get frustrated because I hate Gareth Southgate. I hate what he's going to do to us in the Euros. We're going to lose in the quarterfinals.
Southgate out.
Yeah, I'm Southgate out. I said I wasn't going to tweet until Southgate gets sacked, unless there were some extenuating circumstances. And then the next tweet was Robbie doing the walk around the Etihad like Captain Marvel, or whatever his name is, Captain America, around the Etihad.
Winston Churchill, blood.
Yeah, he's Winston Churchill, man, D-Day and all that. So, honestly, Phil Foden, man, he's out of this world. He's out of this world, and he might be the difference in the title race.
You think Phil Foden will be the difference?
Yeah, because he's getting the goals are the difference. The goals are how many times do we see, Wayne Rooney getting big goals or Frank Lampard getting big goals from midfield? I don't think Odegaard he doesn't have those those goals from midfield in the same way, in my opinion. So there's a world where Phil Foden gets huge winning goals. Spurs, we've got Spurs coming up and a few other tough games. It might be the difference in that regard. Do you know what I mean?
So if you're saying so when you started it, you came with your trolling. Arsenal are going to win the league. Oh, that is Arsenal's league to lose. You forget that Liverpool are playing flipping Sheffield United tonight at Anfield. They're due to go back top of the league, blood. You get me?
Yeah.
We're the form team though. We're unbeaten in 2024. 9 wins, 1 draw, 35 goals. I think it's only like 4 or 5 goals conceded, blood. You understand? But it's still not in our hands.
And you'll look back, man. You'll look back and you will regret how you approached a couple of the games this season. I think you'll regret how you approached the game against Man City at the Etihad. You didn't go and try and win the game in the final 10, 15 minutes. I think you'll regret that. I really do. There was an opportunity there to beat City. And I think Arteta was scared. But that result ultimately got a great draw. It is a great draw. But the issue is, it's a 0-0 is an amazing performance if you're 4 points clear of City. But you're not. You're not 4 points clear of City. And you dropped points against West Ham and Fulham at the start of the year, which meant that you were top of the table around Christmas. Then you bottled it. You were scraping fourth. Then you've done unbelievable to get back in it. Imagine all this effort that you've put in. You've been the best side in Europe this year. You might still come third.
Nah, I don't. I think
you might.
I don't think we finished lower than second.
So what? You finish? Do you think you're going to win the league title?
It's not in our hands.
you don't even back your boys.
It's not even that. It's not in our hands, bro. That's the thing. We're relying on you. Well, not you. We're relying on Liverpool to slip because Liverpool have a game in hand. They win that game in hand tonight. They go top. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we're relying on other teams to fall for us to capitalize. You get me? So I can't really sit there and say, yeah, we're going to win the league, blood. You understand? Yeah. Are you going to win the league? Do you think you're going to win the league?
No, we're not favourites. I got slagged off on the club for talking about it like that. How can you be favourites when you're competing against Liverpool, competing against Arsenal?
People say you have the easiest running.
No, I don't mean nothing. We got serious games in the Champions League. Real Madrid are unbelievable in Spain at the moment. They're top of the table by 7 or 8 points. They're gonna give us a massive game. I think Gareth Southgate's ruined the title race. I really do. I think the Stones injury, Kyle Walker injury.
Kyle Walker injury don't really matter because he's been piss poor this year. When I was talking to City fans, yes, blood. When I was talking to City fans going into the Man City Arsenal game, all of them were saying, "Yo, even if Walker was fit, I would prefer Akanji to start."
No, who are you chatting to?
Bro, who said it? Who said it to me, blood? Hamza said it to me. Flipping. Who else said it, blood? Someone else said it as well.
Shit. Carl Walker
No, I'm not, blood. They were saying they would prefer Akanji because
shit.
I've seen Walker's been shit this year, blood.
No, he's not been shit. Honestly, he's not been shit. He's not been shit. Honestly, he's not. He starts most games for a reason. You get dropped a few shit. You know,
he starts because of his pace.
Yeah, exactly. And he would have started against Arsenal. He would have pinned you back by 5 or 10 yards, put more pressure on you. We would have had 3 or 4 more chances because of that. Carl Walker starts every day of the week against Arsenal. He gives us a better chance of winning that game as well. So Southgate's ruined the title race. There's no question about it.
Yeah, Big Steve said it as well. He said he'd rather Akanji. Enough man was saying Akanji, blood. Because Walker, you get me? He got mashed up by Diaz, blood, when you play. Remember you play Liverpool, blood? He got twists up. He was all falling on his ass, mate.
Yeah, but who's he playing against Arsenal? Trossard.
You see what Trossard did to Doku? Let's not do this. Don't bring Beetlejuice around here ever again, yeah? Ben White smoked him at Emirates, and then we smoked him again. How could... Blood, these men were just training like 4 days before that game, you know? They were training together. Doku and Trossard.
Yeah.
In the Belgium squad.
Yeah.
So Trossard probably did that in training, like, why, yo? You understand? Let's talk about Doku as well, blood. You get me? Because a lot of your fan base was saying that this guy's, you get me, baby Ronaldinho. You get me? Like...
Who said that? Who are you chatting to?
Blood, that's what these men are saying.
You've got to get off Twitter, man.
That's what these men are saying, blood.
Ronaldinho. Who said that?
That's what these men are saying, blood.
Give me a name. Give me a WhatsApp message.
My brother Hammers, blood.
My light Troopz. Yes, happening, Buvey, mate. You all right?
How are you, mate? You all right? How you doing?
I'm grand, bud. I'm grand. I think this is our first time doing content together. Am I right?
Must be, mate. That? Must be.
No way.
Okay.
Yeah.
My light Troopz, the uniter. You know what I mean?
Look, telling me, man. Bringing people together, Troopz, man. Bringing people together.
Blood, Hamid's pulled up at the right time, blood, because we're getting on to Doku right now. You get me?
Nice. We're talking about how bad he is, I assume.
Yeah, you see? Hamid's nose, blood.
Because
you could say he's one of the flops of the season, no?
Buvey, we're talking about a measly 5.5 out of 10 on his day. Around the right mates.
I'll tell you, mate. I'll tell you.
There
have been moments this season he's been electric against Bournemouth, but against the big six he hasn't.
Man said Bournemouth, you know.
No, but he's only been in the league for 6 months, and he's unbelievable.
Bournemouth, blood.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, don't slag off Bournemouth. Yeah, they were good against you last season. Didn't they stop you winning the league title and all that? So we won. We won 3-2 last minute. Yeah, you did actually.
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah, Reece Nelson. Yeah, man was there, blood. Me and Trey, blood. Come on,
But either way, don't slag off Bournemouth, man. He's a young kid coming. He smashed Bournemouth. A few other Brighton as well. Amazing performance. But yeah, at the moment he's averaging 6s and 7s out of 10 for performance. But who said he's baby Ronaldinho? I never said. Who said that? Ronaldinho.
I was hearing a few Mane shouts. Just a few.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
Man, we're telling me he's better than Martinelli. Man, we're telling me he's better than Saka.
No, I never said that.
Is it fair to say as well? He is a. Would you say that he's a Doku? A Mahrez replacement? Like, not like for like, not stylistically, but that was the exchange. Mahrez goes, we bring in Doku.
Bit more pace, yeah, a bit more like a Leroy Sané.
Yeah,
version.
because that's how you used to play with Sterling as well, wasn't it? You know what
Sterling,
I mean?
Jesus, Sané, unbelievable front three, front three, underrated.
Yeah, I don't think it's been great so far, but he definitely has moments. I think where he needs, or should I say, where Pep needs to bring out of his game is that consistent run and that end product. And if he gets those two together, great. Or if he finds a way to make it so his role is kind of where he draws people out of position, again, that's very effective because that's what Diaz does for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Troopz, let me know if I'm wrong, but like this season, I know Martinelli hasn't been great all season, but again, he has that similar role at times where he's drawing people out of position, and that's important for managers, especially when you've got the target men up front, which I know Arsenal don't quite have as much of yet, but especially us too. So it's probably just to do with time. You know what Pep's like with these players, mate. Do you know what I mean? Just come out of nowhere one season.
Arsenal fans would be loving him at Social Media FC. They'd be making Amazon documentaries about Doku. They'd love him, man. Honest to God. Yes. Honest to God, man. They'd be honestly. They'd be on my life. Yeah. They'd love it, man. They'd be doing 1 hour long documentaries. Robbie and Troopz walking around the Etihad and all that. They'd love it, man.
Are you mad?
Captain America, and all that. Troopz is Ant-Man. Do you know what I mean?
You lost your mind.
so sad.
He's lost his mind, blood.
No, wait,
What?
wait,
You love him. Social media FC. You love docu, man. You love
he's
it.
shit.
He's not shit, is he?
Troopz, you can't lie
He's
and not
shit.
tell me you wouldn't be doing his celebrations. You can't lie.
Yeah, you'd be
What,
doing
like
it in your living room like that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy the celebration, blood. You get me? But how
Yeah.
many times are you gonna see the celebration, blood? Like what? 4 times a year?
His numbers aren't much worse than Martinelli this season. I don't think his numbers are right
No,
up
but
there.
Martinelli.
That
The thing with Martinelli is the way that we've started to play. It's affected Martinelli. Our style of play, it's affected the wingers, blood. Because even Saka's not as potent as he was last year. His numbers are there, but he's not as electric as he was last year. Last year he was no one. You get me? No one had a chance. From he ran
more
in, that was
boring.
it.
You're boring, but you have to be boring to win the league title. There gets a stage. Obviously, you wouldn't know anything about this for the last 20 years since 2004, whatever, when you're doing your GCSEs. But you have to be boring to win the league title. No, you have to be boring to win the league title, man. And that was the great sin of the Arsenal. The Arsenal last 10 years.
We were never boring though when we won the league title.
You were 12 draws. You're having a laugh in the Invincible season. 12 draws.
Bro, you're right. You do realize we
Drawing
won
Blackburn away, Robbie
you
Savage
do
and
realize.
all that.
Let me shut you
Come
down.
on.
You wham ahead, yeah. Let me shut you down, yeah. You do realize, yeah, that we won the league with 4 games to spare. Yeah,
well done.
Match week 34, we won
Yeah.
the league title, blood. Yeah. So, and then in that run until the end, I think it was 1 win and 3 draws.
Yeah, but
So
you're
it was
drawing
3
Birmingham
draws
City,
when we
Wigan.
had won the title, blood.
Charlton Athletic, you were drawing to Darren Bent and Ian Dowie at Charlton Athletic. Come on.
Bro, you lost to
You
Sunderland
can get
in
relegated.
the last minute.
You can get
Don't even
relegated
try it.
being
You lost to
invincible.
back to back.
You can get
2
relegated.
years in a row, blood. Yeah? What was his name? The Sun Min guy? What was his name,
I
blood?
don't know what you're on about. What year is this?
Yeah, you do. The
what
last
you're on
minute.
about.
Remember the crazy commentary? Oh, man! When Tyler's voice went like, boy, it went sky high, blood. Don't even try it, bro.
I don't know what you're on about, man. But
You
I'm
fucking
thinking
know.
back to 2003. I was about 7 years old or whatever. And I
Dickhead,
was
it was
thinking last time you won the league.
2011, blood. Yeah? When you started supporting Man City. Yeah?
Where were Barnet? In 2004? Your local side. Where Barnet? The Bees.
Oh, Barnet were in League 2, blood. Behave yourself. They was in the league, blood. They was in the same league as Man Shitty, blood, yeah? You might were both in League 2, blood. You were doing Barnet away about where was Barnet, blood. You should fucking know where Barnet
That's your
was,
local
blood.
club, innit?
Yeah,
Barnet.
Underhill, blood. Underhill,
Right,
blood. That
son.
was your away day, blood. Underhill, fam. You understand? Man going to Donis Valley Estate to watch football. Are you dumb? Nah, allow it, blood.
But you can get at least because I was chatting to Robbie about this on Sky. Yeah, if you offered Luton Town's manager Rob Edwards an invincible season, he wouldn't take it. That's how average it is, man. You can get relegated being
Nah,
invincible.
you're chatting shit. You're chatting shit.
What do you mean? That's 38 points. You get relegated with 38 points.
Bro, that's who's you are you trying to claim an invincible season that's 38 draws?
No, but you can be invincible, right? If Luton were
No, but
invincible
being
this
it-
season
no,
with
but-
38 draws, which is
No, the
same
whole
as Arsenal's
invincible
record,
thing
you get
is
relegated.
winning the league, blood. Like Rodri has broken the record for the most unbeaten games in the Premier League history, yeah?
Yeah.
But they're not calling him invincible because it didn't. He ain't won nothing off it. You get me?
Well,
The
yeah.
invincible thing is we won the Premier League unbeaten. That's what makes you an invincible.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything.
Not
in
because
Europe.
you went through the
didn't win a
season
League
without
Cup, you didn't
losing.
win an FA Cup. You didn't win anything else. You got smashed in Europe. Like Wayne Bridge.
We did not get smashed in Europe.
Wayne
yeah?
Bridge.
We did not get smashed in Europe, yeah.
Frankie from
Wayne
S
Bridges,
7 or whatever.
If anything, it was Wayne Bridges' team that got smashed in Europe, blood. Yeah, not us, blood. Yeah, respectfully, blood. Yeah, let's just let's allegedly, yeah. Let's just
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, let's just get that first, yeah. You understand? Yeah, it weren't us, blood. Yeah, it weren't us, blood. Yeah, we were
Wayne Bridge
tired.
was smashing you out of Europe, yeah.
No.
And he
We
was
were
dating
tired.
someone from
Bro,
S
we were
Club-
going
S
for the
Club 7
treble that
juniors.
year, blood. Yeah, we lost the semi-final to United 1-0. Some dead flipping Paul Scholes goal. We lost
But
the
you lost.
obviously quarter-final to Chelsea, second leg 2-1 at Highbury. Yeah, but that whole week was like a week from hell, blood. Yeah, because we lost on the Saturday to fucking United in the semi-final FA Cup. Then we lost on the Wednesday to Chelsea in the quarter-final. Then we had Liverpool on the weekend, and we were 3-1 down until Thierry Henry decided to take the ball from the halfway line, and the rest is history.
And what was the end of what was the scoreline? 3-3.
4-3 to the Arsenal.
4-3,
Hold
fair enough.
that. Yeah.
I bet.
I think it was
I bet-
4-2 actually. No, it's 4-3. Was it 4-3
honestly,
or 4-2?
I bet it was a fella called Mickey who came up with the idea of a gold trophy. I bet, like, when it was a possibility, it was like, oh, guys, how do we make this interesting? Oh, and then they'll just give you the gold trophy. Troopz, can you admit this? It's not the greatest, because it's a great achievement, but it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest Premier League achievement.
What do you mean by that? You mean
It's
is
not
it the
the
best Premier? You mean is it the
If
best
you go-
Premier League team?
Numero
achievement.
uno Premier League achievement.
So
It's
what you
not
saying
that.
like 100 points and all that?
There's quite a few. I think that's the best.
You know, when it
Which
comes
actually,
to, I don't know
in
when
a
it
way,
comes
equates to the best team as well. Yeah.
when you, I don't know. The 100-point thing is obviously very good. You understand? Only City have done that, but only we've done the invincible thing.
True.
Like you lot went to try and then you got the 1 L. City tried, got the L. Like it's more difficult than people think, blood. You understand? Especially when you actually go out to do it. Not like it just happens. You just fall upon it. We
It's
planned
harder
this
to get points.
from-
It's harder to get more wins because we got more wins in the
2
Invincible
seasons.
side.
Because
This whole invincible thing was a 2-season build-up. 02-03 was when Wenger sat them down and said, "Yo, I want us to win the league this year, invincible." And then obviously the Wayne Rooney moment happened when he
said
got
that
his
to
first
them.
goal.
He said that.
He said that to them. He sat them down
Why
and
didn't
said,
he say something
because
better?
Ori-
Why didn't he say let's win the Champions League, lads? Why
No,
did he say let's draw
that-
12 games against Blackburn at
It was
Ewood Park?
you absolute dickhead.
You know.
You this is why I say
Lads,
you are a dickhead.
lads, let's draw against
Man
Robin
saying,
Savage, yeah?
Let's
Good guy.
draw again. No,
Let's
he
draw
said,
against good
let's
guy,
win
yeah?
the league. All
Let's
right,
get
you
the
win the
Toys R
league
Us
unbeaten.
trophy.
You win the
Toys
league
R Us
unbeaten, bro.
trophy.
You win the league unbeaten if it's so easy. You win it if it's so easy.
I'd rather
Go on,
honestly
win it if
you
it's so
ask-
easy.
If you ask Sir
Go
Alex
on.
Ferguson, you ask
If
Guardiola, Mourinho,
it's not
they'd
as
rather be
good as
100
it
points.
as you lot are trying to downplay it, yeah? Go do it. Go do it. If it's
No,
not, if it's
Because
not
clubs think
achievable.
about other things.
Go
Clubs
do
think
it.
about other things.
But Troopz, it's important to emphasise as well, like, okay, it's good to be the best non-losers. All right, so now we've identified that invincible team is the best non-losers. I look at teams like what me and Buvey have had, and we're the best winners. We're getting 100 points, 99 points. We've scored over 100 goals in seasons. We were teams that were so dominant.
You did that.
Troopz, you could afford to draw. Everyone talks about this great rivalry of Arsenal, Chelsea, United. All these were getting about 80 points. So it's like, there weren't really much standard there, whereas now you can't lose.
Because there was more competition in those days. It's less competitive now.
Right,
3 teams or 2.
No, you can't.
It was more. There was more teams that had like for example, you see back in the day, every team had a bad man striker. Yeah, every team had a bad man striker. You could go to the deadest team and he would have a bad man striker, blood. Yeah, and then you would go to their ground and they would come back at 1-0, blood. Yeah, nowadays it's more. Okay, there's no striker.
No,
name the bad man striker in the Premier League, blood.
No.
Name. You can't even name it. What is Haaland, Isaac?
Wait.
And then
Wait. Right. Now
you dumb. You had Les Ferdinand.
Now we need
you
to
had
let
Robbie Fowler. You had Ian Wright. You had Andy Cole. You had
now you need to let me cook.
You had Dwight York. You had fucking all of Matt Letizia. You had all of these man licking off goals, blood. That must be. I think people like think football started in the 2000s, blood. Like seriously,
use your era. What you don't realise is I'm about to use your era.
Man, I'm mad, bruv.
Let me just land.
Cuckoo. You have 1 league title in how many years, blood? Cuckoo, blood. Man, 1 league title, blood. Man, it's thinking,
why are you going on about every
You got 99 points and 1 trophy. Bro, I got 88 and 3 titles, bro, and one unbeatable. Doesn't matter about 100 points, blood.
I wish this microphone was better, because I know people can't hear me when he talks.
It don't really matter, blood.
You made a claim that the Premier League is not as good or was better back then. The league is most certainly
more competitive back then.
Okay, more competitive back then, which I disagree with so much, because when you consider the distribution between all the teams, think about the gap financially between the Championship and the Premier League around back in that day. It's now billions and billions higher. So when you consider the fact that Nottingham Forest, who can come to the Premier League and buy Europe's most well-known players, is making this league a more difficult league nowadays. And when you consider the fact that a team can go out in January, get a signing that can completely change the course of their season, which is something that weren't as likely before, because the market was primarily England and a few teams in Europe until it started getting into the early to late 2000s. Before that, it was still a theme to bring in foreign players, but not like the way it is now. So the point is that you can't sit there and say going from the best players in the country to the best players in Europe, literally the most attractive league in Europe across all 20 teams. Troopz, you can't say that. It was just.
What do you mean? You would say, yeah, come on, Troopz, because you weren't competing back in them days. You was in the fucking
No.
You
don't know your history. We're in the fucking league. We were in the Premier League. You don't even know your history.
Division 2,
zero football knowledge.
Nationwide Division 2.
You've got zero football knowledge.
Very away. Very away. That's where you was, blood. That's why you can't talk, man, blood.
He was slagging you off.
Let me tell you my son, yeah. You see when Hamid says that the best, like you can, like Nottingham Forest can go and get a world beater, yeah. I remember when piss poor Middlesbrough had Ravanelli, had Emerson, Janini. Bro, this has been happening from back in the day. Like I remember once. Let me land. I remember when Birmingham City went out and got Christoph Dugarry, bro, a World Cup winner. So this has been happening in the Premier League from years, blood. Do you understand? My thing is that it was more competitive. Like there was more badder man in every team. Now it's all the bad man are in the big six. Then it was more spread. You had bad man here, bad man there. You had this, then like because even like down to the foreign players, you had King Klatse at fucking City, blood. Bad boy baller, but he was Europe's one of elite. You had George Weah at fucking Chelsea. You had bad boys like the Europe top. You understand? So
there'll be exceptions, but those
even Liverpool had gunman. Liverpool had gunman. Owen was the best striker in the world, blood, and he was in the Premier League. At one point, we had the best strikers, blood. We had Henry, Van Nistelrooy, Owen. You can't clash them. The only one you can say that can clash them is R9. And that's the God's honest truth. You can bring any striker that era.
You can't sit there
We had the baddest of the baddest, blood.
You can't sit there.
And then we were competing against them. So it was a lot more difficult to go. You mean Bolton had a contract and then why there? You understand?
There's more teams now that would go outside the Premier League.
Now you go to fucking now you go to Luton. Respectfully, they got a man like Morris. Who's
that
Morris,
invincible side from Arsenal? They proved nothing in the FA Cup. They proved nothing in the Champions League. Obviously, Arsenal never have in their history. They get smashed by the 99-point Liverpool side. They get smashed by the 100-point City side. They get smashed by
Canio was that. Look, even the
Conte's Chelsea was better.
Conte's Chelsea was better. Go like,
that's
yo,
because you're speaking.
No, you know what? The chat,
Conte's Chelsea was better.
You know this as well. The chat was more with you lot, but when I started to cook, really, the chat's like, nah, you know what? Truth is going
it's your channel. It's your channel.
No.
It's your
my channel, yeah. My channel, but my chat is the realest. They will cook me and say, nah, Troopz.
Yeah, but that's because your channel is biased, isn't it?
And they will, no. TroopzTV is not biased.
But that's also because we haven't aired the
TroopzTV is not biased.
But
TroopzTV, they will cook when they think like, okay, you're right, you're wrong. Bro, let me tell you something.
An audience needs to hear the opposing view. He needs to hear the opposing view. So for the audience to make a proper decision, they need to hear the opposing view. So all I'm saying to you is, you cannot sit there and say that the teams in the bottom three and the teams in the bottom half of the table and the teams at the lower ends of the top half of the table will thrive more pound for pound in the top European leagues in comparison to what you're suggesting right now. That's why England's have made drastic improvements, like based on how far we are getting into European competitions. So the point is that when you consider all these teams, you could look at every team in the league and say, right, they'll go in this league and do fine. That's because we have the resources more. Nottingham Forest can spend more money than the best team in Germany.
Spot on.
Why did we fail in Europe? Let me tell you
why did you
something.
fail
He asked me a question.
I'm asking you, why did you fail in Europe? If you're so good,
he asked me a question.
You were the 8th best side in Europe.
He asked me the question. So I'm answering the question. Blood, when we were competing in Europe, yeah, them players were different elite players, blood. We were up against Zidane. Yeah, we were R9. Yeah, them man, Inzaghi, Del Piero, them man there. Yeah, you man. It's a different era, blood. There's only a couple of bad man. We were going up against teams where you're like, raw.
Do you look back now?
Even though we had bad man, because we had bad man, bro. We had gunman in our team, blood. It's just that there was badder man.
Us two in the chat, yeah. Us two in the chat. We've seen our sides. We've seen our sides have generational managers.
Great teams couldn't win the Champions League. It was that piss poor Igor Biscan and them man there that went and done it.
No, but Jurgen Klopp's won it. And
then look, even Arteta, it was all 11 and man there that got to the final, and we've had world beaters, blood.
It's crazy in the Champions League. And you know
what? You must be gutted. You never won the Champions League. Is it hot? What does it feel like to never win the Champions League?
You just won it.
Yeah, no. But you've never won it. What does it feel like?
Just won it. You
I'm
just
asking
won it.
Troop,
You just won
as a
it.
mate, what does it feel
Let me
like?
tell you something. If
What
I
does it
win it,
feel
let me
like?
tell you something. Like, I said it before, and I'll say it again. When we beat Bayern Munich, yeah, make sure it's you in the semi-final, blood.
You
Yeah,
won't
make
beat
sure
him.
it's you in the
You won't
semi-final,
beat him.
blood.
Thomas.
Yeah?
I remember
Make sure
I remember
it's
the
you,
last
Buvey.
time you
Make sure
you
it's
played
you,
Bayern
Buvey.
Munich, you weren't even let in the stadium. I remember that. 10-2.
I did get in.
Remember that? 10-2.
I did though. I did get in. And I told Hazy put my fucking name on the thing, and he fucking, oh, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I'm here fucking arguing with German stewards, blood. I got in and then he went
You
1-0
went in,
up,
you got
blood.
smashed 5-1. You got smashed 5-1 on that day, didn't you? You're not favourites against Bayern Munich. No way. They won European silverware.
We're not favourites, but we will slap them.
You're the little underdog in that game.
We will beat Bayern Munich, blood.
Can I give a reason
It's not
why
I
you
think,
might not?
I know.
You're the little
Can I
underdog.
give you a reason why you might not? Because think about it. So Troopz, you'd agree with this because you're a man
Have
of
you seen
football.
how Tuchel's putting the white flag in? Man saying he's given up he's given up, blood. Harry Kane's gonna see this gun and he's gonna be like PTSD.
But that's the
Oh
thing.
shit, here we go again. You
He'll
know that
score
guy?
against you. Mark my
GTA.
words.
Oh
Mark my
shit,
words.
here we go again. It's Arsenal walking towards Harry Kane to ruin another trophy dream, the fucking dickhead. Yeah, I'm back again, blood. You thought he could dodge me. Dodge who, blood?
But you've got to consider when it comes to Champions League, you just mentioned there about when we won it, we weren't a great team, right? Yous are a good team and they're not. Now, that's one thing that goes in their favour. Now you consider Thomas Tuchel a significantly more successful European manager than Mikel Arteta and a tournament manager superior to Mikel Arteta. Just based on what we've seen so far, it's not bad on Mikel Arteta. And then you consider it's the only thing they can win. You've got other eyes on other competitions. It's the only thing they can win. And Harry Kane, from what I remember, notoriously, he's had some good games against you. He scored some good goals.
He scores penalties, blood.
Is it just penalties? Is it?
He scored one good goal. The one good goal he scored,
I was going to say, what about
and he takes off the mask. They didn't even fucking win that game. We came back and drew 2-2 with 10 men, these dickheads. They celebrate draws, blood. Yeah? We had 10 men, bro. Then Alexis dumped on their Clark, blood. Man was in the away and scenes, blood.
Alexis Sanchez was sick, lads, as well. I remember when Man United absolutely killed him. But yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. Is that I just think the certain managers for certain occasions, and I think we know with Thomas Tuchel that he's a great tournament manager. Both me and Buvey all know that because he's took us to penalties every single time we played him. And of course, he was the manager when they first got the Champions League final. So it's like, in my opinion, Troopz, I think it's going to be a lot more tougher than what you're expecting. Even just the element of, they're your daddies. Really, they are. If you think about it, like the way Real Madrid, they own us. Bayern Munich kind of own you. And just because you've got a different team doesn't mean that historicity changes. So I think a lot more leans in their favour. I think you will be shocked.
Movie.
Yeah, I think you need the experience in the Champions League. Look, I think the Porto result was underrated for you lot. I think it was really underrated. Getting through, obviously you've not won a knockout game in the Champions League for a decade now, which is crazy. So,
man, are saying a decade like we've been in the Champions League for a decade. Don't try it.
Oh yeah, you're in the Europa League.
We went out of the Champions League.
You're in the Europa League.
We came back and we won straight away. Yeah?
You're in the Europa League.
This fucking put context into this decade thing. Yeah,
all right.
We weren't in it.
All right,
so how are we gonna win the game?
Can I take it back? All right, for the last 10 years. No, James, I'm going back. Let me go.
Add context.
Let me go.
Add context, blood.
I'm doing it now. For the last 10 years, you've been mainly a Europa League side, getting smashed in the Europa League on a Thursday night on Channel 5 Star. That's fine. But it's been 10 years since you've been at this point in the Champions League. You're getting a nosebleed. You've never been this far in the competition for a long, long time. And it's a big game for you lot. What can I say?
It is a big game, but it don't mean that we're not going to go and slap these man. You understand? You have to understand this is a different Arsenal team. This is a complete different... That Arsenal team that got slapped 10-2 didn't want to play for this club. Each and every one of these players want to play for this club. Each and every one of these players will ride out for this club, blood. And they are riding out, blood. Yeah? Because everyone was like, oh, Arsenal's going to go on this mad run to go City and get slapped. Who got slapped, bro? We got fucking Haaland and fucking De Bruyne dropped for the next game, blood. Yeah? William Blood Clot Saliba. That's real generational. Yeah?
Those guys
That's
amazing.
real generational, blood.
Those guys are
you talk about generational? That is a generational defender.
Do you think they look for moves in the summer or the next summer for like a bigger opportunity? I'm talking Saliba, Gabriel. Do you think they look for bigger moves?
Bro, we're winning a trophy this year, so they're not looking nowhere.
Which
they're
one?
They're looking at their medals this year.
Which one?
Like,
what are you winning? What are you winning?
I personally, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think this year's Champions League.
I was going to say, because you're out the FA Cup now.
Yeah, I think this year's Champions League.
Who? Okay.
I think the league, City are hitting that form when they start to look. You get me? And I personally believe that Pep wants that 4 in a row. I think he wants that more than back-to-back Champions Leagues. I think the 4 in a row is what he wants because then he'll have everything that Fergie's got plus the 4 in a row. You understand? That's when you could start saying he's the best manager to ever come into the Premier League. Because for me, if he gets the 4 in a row, that's when I think he's better than Fergie. I don't care if Fergie's got 13, bro. If he gets that 4 in a row, he's done everything Fergie's done. So he's won the league, he's won the double, he's won the domestic double, he's won the domestic treble, he's won the treble, he's won the fucking domestic quadruple, he's won 3 in a row, he's won a double, he's won 4 in a row. Bro, he's literally like Fergie. What? He's got a Champions League, their first ever. Boom, it's done.
It's finished.
100 points. It's done.
Yeah,
it's Pep, bro. You
understand? And
that's
Arsene
why
Wenger's got a few FA Cups against Hull City and all that. It's incredible, isn't it?
I think. Say that what?
Arsene Wenger's got a few FA Cups against Hull City and Aston Villa and all that.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Oh my team.
Are you gutted that Arsene Wenger never won the European Cup? You must be gutted.
I'm not gutted, but it's for me. It's
because that is
he should have. Bro. There's players that don't have a European Cup, lad. You understand? Some of the greats, bro.
Yeah, R9.
R9 doesn't have a Champions League, bro. He has a World Cup. He has 2 World Cups, but he don't have a Champions League, bro. You understand?
Do you think you finish above Liverpool?
Yes, I do, and I've said
and
that.
City.
Nah, not City.
I
think City win the league. I personally think it's City's league. I think City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Liverpool 3rd.
Yeah.
Now, I think the way we're playing.
You know why? It's not even the way you're playing. It's not the way you're playing. It's looking at us. Where I think that 0-0 at Etihad is going to put a lot of confidence into the players. They're going to believe now that we can go to these big grounds and shut down the front line. All we got to do, because City's the toughest team that we're going to face away from home. If we go OT, Brighton, Tottenham, who the away games we have, and just have that defensive performance, we will get chances and we'll take them, blood. So that will, you understand? Whereas you got a couple of injuries. You got a couple of men coming back as well. I saw Konate's back, Robertson's back, Jones is back. I see Trent's back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So you're starting to McAllister's lick form, Salah.
Yeah.
But it's Alisson. You get me? That's where I think that, Keller's a bad boy. Yeah. But I just think that's where the experience of Alisson, you get me? When it comes to like them proper, where I think that's where you get me.
Fair enough. Not fair enough. And you know what? It's so close. I mean,
but it'll be close. It's not going to be like Arsenal City. It's going to be like 1 point, 2 points, and then 1 point. Like it'll be last day of the season type of thing.
I think what'll go in our favour in terms of finishing above Arsenal, at least, it's nothing to do with the way Arsenal are playing. It's more the fact we've been there before, and I think Arsenal maybe ever, because again we go back to when you last won the league. Again, you could afford to drop a point here and there. Get a draw. That's maybe why you've got as many draws as you did. It's like, right, let's just hold on for the draw. We don't need to do much more than that. You know what it's like when you're in work, you get your job done. It's like, right, I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. It's only sometimes you'll overachieve. Us and City, we had weeks where we just couldn't even get a draw. A draw is a loss. It was a loss for the longest time. And I just think, it could be like that again. Because if 2 teams only drop points in 1 game, say to the other team, because again a draw can happen or 2 draws. So what I'm saying is that with Arsenal not having that experience coming up against the combination of Pep chasing 4 trophies or Jurgen Klopp's final season, I just think those 2 things very far outweigh what is going to be many more years and many more chances for Mikel Arteta to go and win the league. I just don't think that Arsenal are ready for it. Even though last year, you'd like to think second, first, I don't think it's going to go that way. I think you'll have a decent Champions League. I mean, to be fair, I think you might get knocked out of Bayern Munich. And then I think you'll have a decent Premier League run. And from there, it's just go again next season. We played well this year. But again, it's still going to be close no matter what. Like, I can see it going into the final 2.
Yeah, I think it's final
day. Possibly even final day, yeah.
Yeah, we got West Ham. You got Wolves, haven't you? You got Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Everton, that's the one. You won the league against Everton, haven't you, in the final day of the season? You've done that before.
No, we did it on our final game at Highbury.
Yeah.
And we had Aston Villa the next game.
Right, final game at Highbury. Yeah. I think Arsenal are going to come third. When everything's said and done.
I think next year is when they'll get one, or following the next couple of years.
When the other sides aren't trying, sort of thing. Yeah, I think you're spot on.
Are you dumb? When the other sides aren't trying. This guy's a clown, bro.
Yeah,
Man said we were only in the race last year because Liverpool aren't good. But guess what? We're back again.
Yeah, but last season, don't forget.
We're going nowhere, blood.
We never talk about history and all that.
Arsenal is back.
You weren't in it till the last day of the season, though. You weren't in it till the last day of the season.
Yeah. You spent 247 days at the top of the table and you still didn't win it. That's like Usain Bolt running 100 meters. He's run 99 meters and he bottles it on the 99th meter. Imagine that.
I said,
imagine that. That's crazy. When you think about it like that, imagine Usain Bolt running 99 meters, London, 2012. Yeah, I'll picture the scene: East London, Stratford, next to the West Hill. He's running 99 meters, and then he trips.
That don't never happen.
And then Blake comes through and wins.
We got the gold medal, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, but 247 days for Arsenal, he came second. Never been seen before. Even Kevin Keegan. Never seen that.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie, innit, man?
You know about Kevin Keegan, innit?
Yeah, he's our manager, man. I loved it, man.
You're a rubbed out manager, blood. We got Randy Viper. He says, I hope Manchiti get relegated. Scum, City, Buvey, and Hamza can cry. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Redmond in the building. Acknowledge flawless brother. This Randy guy, bro, he just would love to shout out flawless, blood. Flawless.
Yes,
flawless. Fucking shout outs, blood. Like, I don't understand, blood. Big up Herman. Says City versus Pool is a joke. Your rivalry is a fake circle jerk charade. You want a real rivalry that means something.
Let me tell you what it is.
Versus Sir Alex, Wenger versus Mourinho.
Very quickly, to those who understand MMA, what us and City are, what Arsenal and Manchester United was, you can think of.
That's Rock and Stone Cold.
Yes, crazy.
The best of the best, blood.
Yes,
yeah, that's that. Yo, blood.
Now, because we're going into WWE.
If you smell, hey, this is madness, man.
But what I'm saying is, though, is that now that we're going in wrestling terms, I can't think of two, but think of two very technical, but Ricochet and Rey Mysterio or whatever. It's like we're like the two technical. It's like the technical rivalry.
So the one that they don't talk about. Better. What about the one they don't talk about? Because he was the most technical one. He done the mad thing to his people. CB. Man, like CB, blood, the Wolverine. The rabbit.
CBBs.
Oh, my God. Man, like Benoit, fam.
Benoit, yeah. Benoit.
Him versus Jericho.
Yeah,
that's
no, yeah, something like that. Just more technical. So it's like, it might not have the ferocity, but I think that's just to do with the times. I think in boxing, there was more personalities back in the day. In MMA, there was more personalities back in the day. In football, it's the same. I think that's just the sign of the time.
Spot on.
Big up Corey. He says, Troopz, it's all right. These guys won 99 points and one trophy. Even as a young fan, no way you can say Premier League is more competitive now than it was 20 years ago. I think it was.
You got sides coming second with 97 points. Liverpool came second with 97 points.
Yeah, they came second. That's the key thing. Oh, well. Klopp's leaving with one title, bro. It's peak.
That's shit, actually. When you think about that,
he's leaving with one more Champions League than than Arsene Wenger ever got as well. So it's it's one of those. It's one. Well,
he's got three. Wenger's got 3 Premier Leagues, one unbeaten. So it's all right, isn't it? Couple doubles in there as well. Get me? Couple doubles.
98 side good, man. They were good.
When Arsene Wenger
01, 02 side. Wow.
But he was here for 20 years, and he got 3 Premier Leagues, and he got no.
Because
that is a big change.
That's one every 7 years.
Era. Let's put context into the Wenger. Let's put
7 years.
Let's put context into Wenger's era, blood. When he went to Emirates, no money, nothing. Had to send his best players. When he was at Highbury, what happened, blood? Man, everyone got smoked, blood. We had a real era. When Liverpool had an era, Liverpool are just Man City's side bitch. When has Klopp had an era? He's Pep's side thing. Wenger had an era. Wenger had an era. Pep had an era. Fergie had an era. Mourinho had an era. Where's Klopp's era, blood?
There's no European era for Arsene Wenger.
Where's Klopp's era,
what are you talking about?
Where's Klopp's era in England, blood?
Where's the European era for Arsene Wenger?
Where's Klopp's European era? Where's Klopp's era in England, blood?
He's got European.
Where is it? Where?
If you think about Sir Alex, he's got European heritage.
Hello.
If you think about Jurgen Klopp, he's got European heritage.
Where? Where is it? Man came to England and came to England and treated England as a buffet, man. One of everything.
Arsene Wenger, who changed European football, never won a European trophy.
One of everything. Klopp just came in and got one of everything, blood, and bounced, fam. You understand?
2 in
Man
the League
came here
Cup,
and
if you want to be
man
second.
singing off flipping 97 points and he
Plus-
came second, blood. Each to their own, blood.
But then
Each
what
to
are you
their
going
own,
to say if
fam.
he wins 2 Premier Leagues this season?
He's not
You
though,
won't
blood.
have that
He's
argument.
not. He's not though.
But
He's
then
not.
you
That's the
won't
thing
have
though.
that argument.
He's
Then
not
you won't
though.
have that argument.
He's
And
not
even
though.
He's
not.
without that Premier League. We had
No, he needs
pound
that
for
Premier
pound,
League, blood.
we
He
was
needs
in
that
the
Premier
worst
League,
position.
blood. His record is dusty.
He needs a Premier League
was in-
title.
He
He won the
needs that
COVID
title,
Cup,
blood.
didn't he? He won the COVID Cup. There's no one in the
He
stadium.
needs
That's
that title,
embarrassing.
bro. You
Where
didn't
was-
even see that title, James. You didn't even get
But
to
I did.
celebrate that title, bro. I celebrated
I
every
saw it
single
with
one
my
of
own
our
eyes.
trophies,
I
blood.
don't like
Live
incriminating
action.
myself on camera.
You didn't
I don't
celebrate
like-
that, blood.
I don't
You
like to
understand?
incrim-
You
I
was
don't
lifting
like
up
to
your screen.
incriminate myself.
You
I
lifted
don't
up your
like to-
screen, blood.
I
You
don't like to
understand?
incriminate myself on camera in it, but I was definitely most certainly seeing it. Now you can do with that what you will, but I
Yeah.
saw it. I was out when I shouldn't have been out. You feel what I'm saying, Troopz? I was there with thousands
AI.
of other criminals.
Bare
seeing that
AI's on the road, blood.
And it was done before COVID anyway. It was the most dominant league season you've ever
Yeah.
seen. That was
Yeah.
a team that was better than Arsenal as well.
Okay.
That was better than Arsenal.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Big up Mr. Hussein. He says, outside of United, the rest of the Premier League did nothing in the Champions League from 97 to 2004. Nowadays, Chelsea won the Champions League and finished 3rd and 5th.
That's
The
that's
league
how
is
England's
better
got
now.
better. That's how England's got better because Europe shows it. Because even our worst teams could do well in these other leagues. Put
Nah, the
Nottingham-
European teams were
put
the
Nottingham-
European
put
teams were
Nottingham in
better
the
then.
Bundesliga. Put Nottingham in the Bundesliga and they'll get European football.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far, blood.
I wouldn't go that
He was-
far.
I wouldn't
He
go that
No,
far.
they're
He
shit at
was-
the moment. I
he
wouldn't
was-
go
Yeah,
there.
blood.
You give that club with that resource, with their resources in the Bundesliga for a couple of years.
Yeah, but
decent technical director,
Brighton
they'll
just got
be
smashed
in
by
Europe.
Roma. Yeah, Brighton
They'll
just
be in
got
Europe.
smashed by Roma, didn't they?
Absolutely
I promise.
smashed.
Yeah, but I promise they've just started buying players from the Premier League, that Italian league, haven't they? So that's probably why.
Hamish, reply.
Hello, James. You are a wanker. Chat and bullshit. Just dispute the point. You've just spent £1.99 of your hard-earned
Can
cash
you get 33% of that,
to
Troopz?
address no points.
That's two,
Yeah,
that's $2.
33%, blood.
Yeah,
We'll
I'll
take
send you
it.
my PayPal, man. Cheers, Dante, man. Appreciate that. Keep them coming, man. $4.99. We're getting $1.50 of this. Then people
That's it.
see this will be a Disney movie. Oh, I'm not reading the rest of that. He's a bit moist. this
You
guy.
guys know deep down Liverpool and Klopp will win the title for his last season.
fully does.
I don't.
He fully does. It's just denial because you've not got any proper primacy that says that we're not going to win it.
Bro, you're not. You've got
You will.
previous of being in races and finishing second. When you're in a race, you don't win
We've
it.
got previous of winning the league.
Yeah, but there was no race.
But-
We got
but
previous of winning
because
the
we
league.
made it that way. Because we made it that way.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
You can't win a
the
race.
same
It's a
way-
race right now.
City weren't
But-
racing.
but-
City weren't
but-
racing.
but-
were they?
Right now, it's a race.
But think about it. If Arsenal kept winning last year, it wouldn't have been a race. It wouldn't have. Because you were so far gone ahead. We made it so it wasn't a race.
So maybe we're better off in a race.
I think that we're just capable of doing it. I think our
Maybe
team's
you're
good
better
enough.
off leading.
I think we've got the
Maybe
best
we're
team.
better off chasing.
I think we've got the better team out of everyone here. I think we've got the best team this season
What?
in terms of the way it's gelling together.
Okay,
That's it.
okay. That's how we're gonna end this. One sec. Okay. Combined 11.
I think we do.
Combined 11. Go on. Who's
It's not
in
a proper
goal?
Premier League, but we can go for it.
All right.
I'm happy to put
Alisson,
Kelleher
yeah?
based on recent performances. We can put Alisson,
Nah,
even if
Raya,
it wasn't
mate, it's
Alisson.
Raya.
I'm putting Kelleher.
Raya.
It's not Raya. It's not Raya.
What, based
That's
on this
that's
season
bullshit.
alone? It's David
Oh
Raya.
my goodness. Oh my
I
goodness.
think he's been good this season.
Oh my goodness.
He has, but Alisson.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no,
Alisson
it's a
was
total,
kept
no,
Liverpool
it's a
in
total
the race
keeper. You
early
know
on.
me. No.
Hey,
if it's
Buvey.
No,
I respect
mate.
it, brother.
I'm saying,
You're great at
no,
what
but
you
Alisson's
do.
injured.
You're great at what you do, but no.
No, I thought
No,
No,
but
I'm saying
Alisson's
like
not
everyone.
available.
No, I'm saying everyone. He's saying he's got
Kelleher
the best
gets
team,
above
yeah?
Raya.
Whoa, no, he doesn't, blood. You're
That's the point.
smoking
This
fudge now.
season.
You are
Recent
smoking.
time.
Kelleher's better than Raya. Raya's got the most
In
clean
recent
sheets. You're
time.
right.
In recent time,
Nah,
he's
you're
been
mad.
certainly
You lost
been
it.
better.
You've
He's
lost
been
it.
better.
You've lost
The
the
So
When
wait
they're
there,
fit, it's Alisson.
wait there. Can a bad goalkeeper get clean sheets? Because I know Onana's got a couple of clean sheets as well. And I don't
You've
think
lost
all
the
of us
plot.
are sitting here saying that
Come
he's got a
on,
Nah,
man.
you've
Have
lost
a
the
day
plot.
off, man.
How
Nah,
in
you've lost the
recent
plot.
times
Have a day
Kelleher
off,
been
Nah,
man.
better?
you lost me on that one.
How has
Have a
Kelleher
day
not
off,
been
man.
better in recent time? How has
Have a
Kelleher
day
not
off.
been better in recent time? But
How has Kelleher
not
been better?
in recent time?
How's
In
Kelleher,
recent
bro?
time.
Have a day off,
Oh
man.
In recent
my-
time, how has he not been?
Yo,
But how has
I
he
can't
not been?
believe.
In recent
Are you
time,
serious?
Tell me, you still haven't gave me one reason. Edison has made more mistakes than Kelleher since Kelleher stepped in goal.
Yeah, I didn't say Edison.
Well,
Raya.
but
Raya.
I'm just saying that- I'm just saying that eliminates one goalkeeper, a really good one, by the way. Now we go to Raya. It's not an outrageous thing to say that he's been better than him form-wise, because I've seen Raya get dropped for
Raya-
other
At the
goalkeepers.
start of the season. Raya's been
Even
fantastic.
later.
It's
You're telling
Raya.
me over the past, you're
Nah,
telling me
Raya's
over the
been
past 2 or 3
fantastic.
months. You're telling me
Come
over the
on,
past 2 or 3 months he hasn't been replaced by Ramsdale at any stage?
No, but that's cup.
When did he get replaced?
That weren't just
No,
that was
no,
in
no.
Premier League.
That's
When?
cup games. Cup games.
That was
telling me
he
it hasn't
can't
happened?
play against Brentford. This is
Cup
Brentford's
games.
team.
Wait.
He
So
got
you're
dropped
telling-
against
was that the only
Brentford.
one? Was that the only one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing,
Played
man, since
two
like
Brentford
October.
games. That's
Yeah, he's
it.
been
You
playing, man.
sure?
Yes,
Come on.
blood.
Have a day off, man.
That
But
man.
you know what you like? We're overrating goalkeepers. You know
Mate,
what you like?
he's better
You
than
said
Keller.
that
He
you said
did
that
not
Ramsdale
get-
was the best goalkeeper in the league last season.
He's better than Keller.
But he also
Raya was
said,
on crud last year as well, blood.
Buvey, here's where I struggle. I'm getting an opinion from a fan base that said Ramsdale was the best goalkeeper in the league last
Not
year.
me.
Yeah, I
That-
see
it's a
that. I
tough
see
one.
that.
Not me.
what I'm
Ray's
saying.
better than
Me.
Keller. Ray's better than
Unless you
Keller.
know that's not me, blood.
He is.
But Buvey, can we admit it's not clear though? Even if
It's
you
not-
want to
no,
lean on
Keller's
that
fantastic.
side,
Keller's
based on these-
fantastic.
No, but what you do and you're saying overall, James is saying Keller's better than Raya. Raya's got much more of a better resume and all these type of things, game time and all that.
Yeah.
Overall, better keeper. I'm saying recently, even if you want to say Raya's better, it's not clear. Oh, it's not because Keller has come in and
It's
played.
not
He's been
clear.
fantastic. Been fantastic.
It's
been
not.
fantastic.
No, because Buvey, would you agree as well? Liverpool have got one of the hardest systems to be a goalkeeper in. I'm not saying the hard, but one of them with the high line and stuff. Because
No,
that
I
was
don't
the
agree.
ones.
I don't agree.
Yeah,
I don't agree.
yeah.
Do we
wait
not
there,
play
wait
high
there.
line?
No,
Is
you're
it
playing,
not
you're
playing
playing behind Van Dijk.
playing
It's
vertical.
But
easy.
Do we not
wait
invert?
there though. No, but wait there though. Is one-on-ones the hardest chances to get in football? Sorry, the hardest chances to save in football are one-on-one.
No,
No,
it's
if
not.
you're in goal,
If a
what do you
corner
rather
comes
have?
in,
A long
corners.
shot, a long
Corners.
shot, or a one-on-one.
Yeah,
9
but
times
what's the
out of
point?
10, the one-on-one will get scored. Anyway, the point is that if we did agree that was the hardest, we concede those type of shots all the time. And that's a very hard thing for a goalkeeper to do. Keller has stepped in that role, done absolutely superb. And without him, we wouldn't still be in the
He's a
title
good
race.
keeper. He
So
wouldn't start for
to look
Arsenal.
at me like I'm on crack cocaine saying that he's better than Raya when I don't think Raya's. I can't think of what he's done that's been exceptional. But let's say he has been exceptional.
Best defense in
I
Europe
don't
this
think
season.
that. But then how much do you put that down to the keeper?
Yeah, everything.
Bro,
Because
he's the
without
one
him,
that
they
gives
look
them the
shit.
coolness to play that calmness. He's the one that when you have we've seen that we've had good defenses and shit goalies and how it's backfired on us. Now we have a good goalie and a good defense. Look how it's just
Fair
the unit. It's a whole unit, bro.
But he's not clear though. He's not clear.
He is clearer Keller. He's
not.
clearer Keller, bro.
He's not.
Come
But
on,
that's
man.
fine.
That's fine.
Troops,
recent
pull rank.
times-
Let's
In
move.
recent time,
Let's move on.
in recent time, it hasn't been.
Pull
the case,
rank.
but we'll move
2v1.
Yeah. So
We'll
we're
move
saying
on.
Raya,
We'll
yeah?
move on.
Raya.
All right. So what? Right back, Ben White.
Yeah, Ben White. All day
Ben
long.
White.
But oh my
No one
god,
could
I
probably
can't
do
even
it.
do this.
Ben
I
White
can't
has
even
been
do this.
probably. Ben White's been the. Why are you a hater?
I'm all right.
James is the biggest.
And also,
I hate working with James, you know, because he
I'm
just
also-
oh my days all the
I'm
time,
also-
blood.
I'm
This
just
guy!
noticing we're getting. I'm just noticing we just
Bro!
ignored Conor Bradley, but that's fine. So,
He's been
so,
fantastic.
shut up!
Than Ben White.
so yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. He's just gone and replaced Trent. Plus, we're doing a combined 11 when half of my first team players are injured. What I'm basically saying, so you're then saying, no, you can't put Kelleher in because he's not better than Ryan overall, and you can't put Bradley in because he's not better than Ben White overall. It's like, well, but based on recent form, they've done just as well, if not better.
Oh,
Ben White's been better.
Based on
Ben
form,
White's been better.
They have done just as well, if not better, than what those
No,
players
Ben White's
you
been
just
better.
mentioned.
Ben White's been
And
better.
bear in mind, these are players who were either on our bench or out on loan at Bolton last season. And you're
Ben
telling
White's
me
better.
to try and squeeze these in a starting 11 of players.
No,
who
Ben
played
White's
in the Premier
better.
League.
Ben White's
You're
better,
playing
man.
in the Buvey, you're not getting my point. Even if he is, you're asking
You
me to
brought
get players.
Wanderers.
You've probably watched one game of Conor Bradley,
bro, I
which
watch
is when you played
Liverpool
us.
every game because
No,
because
And
you
the-
Sam.
I'm doing for
but-
weekend.
Because you
but-
Sam, I have to
but
watch
then-
Liverpool.
But let's say even if that's true, you're asking me to try and get Conor Bradley, who just started playing in the
brought
team,
Bolton
Kelleher,
Wanderers.
who just started playing in the team, in a combined 11 to determine who's the best team. When
Yeah.
a best team doesn't need to have the best individuals. But you know
Ben,
this.
Ben White's a
Ben
better.
White has been
Ben
the
White's
best
been
right
better
back this season.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
It's 2v1 Troops. It's 2v1 on this again. It has to be democracy, man.
Trent was better than Ben White up until his injury.
Trent was
But
what?
Trent was the best right back in the league
Oh
up
my
until his injury.
days!
But the
Not
point
this
is,
year.
This season. Since his injury, up until his injury, he was. I promise, he was.
Impossible.
It's impossible.
He absolutely was.
You're going to get centre backs. Don't have a
Lad,
paddy
you'll
over
get
a
Van
right back.
Dijk.
But Buvey, even if we got more players in this team,
Van
I
Dijk and
still wouldn't-
Gabriel.
But I still wouldn't like to
In
use
my
that.
opinion, it should be Van
I-
Dijk and Gabriel.
I still
Yeah, Van
wouldn't like
Dijk
to
and
use that
Saliba
as the
for me,
premise
but-
of who's the best.
Saliba.
Yeah, they're both fantastic. It could be
I
anyone.
think Gabriel's been better than Saliba this season.
Yeah,
I can't
maybe.
lie.
Yeah.
Gabriel's been a beast.
I'll entertain a combined 11 for you, but I just want to let you know it's not my premise on what's a better team at all. You can have better named individuals and not be a better team.
If the team is about form this season, Ben White's on better form this season. It's not about who's a better player.
You never listen to me.
Been amazing.
You got to use.
I was using my two ears. I used my ears. You brought up Bolton Wanderers. So, and I'm saying Ben White last season was incredible. This season's been incredible.
Buvey, what did you say afterwards?
I don't remember. You said Bolton Wanderers. I was thinking about Emil Heskey and all that, and I was thinking about.
So now what I'll say. So the point is what I've just said.
Heskey didn't even play for fucking Bolton.
I'm happy to.
You thinking about fucking what's his name? Michael Ricketts. And them man there, blood.
Kevin Davies.
Kevin Davison. What's his name? Pedersen and them man there.
He was actually decent, like Kevin Davies, though. The point I was saying, Buvey, is that I'm happy to do this combined 11, but even if Arsenal get more players in,
it's not more players. It's who's the form players like.
On form, Ben White's on.
All right, but it doesn't mean better team. That's the only point I was making.
Fine. You're spot on. You're spot on.
Go on.
Yeah. All right, so then. Centre back. I say Van Dijk and Gabriel. Buvey saying Van Dijk.
I'll go Van Dijk and Gabriel.
If Konate was available, the way I go would be Saliba and Van Dijk, and then it would be Konate and then Gabriel. That's how I'd do it. But I like Gabriel as well.
This guy's a hater.
That's not a hate. I was saying you like him. You've just mentioned four. I've just mentioned four top centre backs. Konate's been so good.
Gabriel's probably been the best defender this year, blood.
Yeah,
it's Van Dijk. Like it's Van Dijk, but it's
Gabriel.
We can do Gabriel as well if you want to do that. I'd take Saliba, but you go Matt.
We need left back. We need left back.
I'm out of that.
Robertson's being injured.
I'm out of that.
So Shimmercast. I'd go Gomez.
Curio's done well.
Gomez. I'd put in Gomez.
I'd say Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez.
Done well at right back, left back, CDM. He's been boss all over. So
yeah.
Happy with that.
Needs to go to the Euros.
Yeah. Midfield then Rice. Happy days.
Odegaard.
And
happy days.
Rodri has to get in there.
What? Rice, Rodri, Odegaard.
No, Rice, Rodri, De Bruyne, Foden.
De Bruyne does not get in this team.
No, Foden. Has to be Foden.
No, we were including City. All right.
What, Foden? Foden.
Yeah, Foden as a 10. Rice.
You want to put Foden on the left?
No,
Saka on the right.
No.
Salah.
I think there's some Liverpool players that get in that are more wingers. Like, Foden's not a left winger. He's a number 10. He's been the best player in the league. He scored a hat trick against Aston Villa. I mean, he's on a different planet.
McAllister for me.
What, over Foden?
What's the midfield that we're going with?
Rice.
Rodri, undebatable.
Rice and Rodri have to be there. And then it's
just one offensive. There's no point then stylistically to put McAllister in the team.
So what, Foden,
you've already got two certain players.
Okay. All right, then what? Up front. Saka's on the right.
He's not, because it's Salah.
Salah.
All right, Saka's on the left then.
He doesn't play left wing. He can't cheat.
Saka is in this team.
You don't play left wing.
He's not.
Saka is in this team.
He was shit first half of the season. Well.
Saka is in this team.
He was shit first half of the season.
If Foden's in the 10, it's Salah, Saka, and Haaland.
This is where we'll know ball knowledge. Diaz has had a better season than Saka.
Diaz.
No, he hasn't.
He is.
No, he hasn't. Blood. Man are ripping Diaz. Hussein's ripping Diaz every episode. Every episode.
That's only because of his end product. That's only because of his end product at times.
So that's what we're dealing with.
Kyle Saka struggles with the same thing. So you can't sit there and say that's the only premise because we're not stat merchants.
Man, I say Diaz doesn't. No one has ever put forward Diaz.
Diaz left wing over Saka.
Diaz left wing over Saka. Yeah.
No, but Saka has to be in this side.
I'm more than happy.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
And this is where we need to realise how
overrated
he is.
Yes, he does.
Come on, man. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. If he's played at left wing and done a job there, fine.
Why do we have 4 centre backs then? Why do you have Konate, Van Dijk, everyone? John Stones you only have 2. Saka's not a left winger.
I'd even put Nunes on the left above him.
Yeah, Nunes.
Saka.
Yeah.
Nunes has had a better season than
Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, man.
Harvey's been decent, lad.
Harvey's been decent. Don't piss me off.
But Harvey Elliott's been good though, hasn't he, Troopz? This is how I know you've actually watched us.
Yeah,
he's been good, hasn't he?
He has.
When he comes on.
He has. That left foot's a wand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's superb.
So, the striker options is Nunes or Haaland. What are we going with?
It has to be Haaland, top scorer.
It's got to be Haaland. He's top scorer.
Okay.
It's not a joke.
I'm all right with that. But we can admit that Nunes has improved a lot this season, though, can't we?
He's superb.
It's a lot closer.
How can't Saka play left wing? Saka started as
He
a
hasn't
left
played
back.
all season.
Because he's not
Yeah, but-
played left wing. The same reason
What,
why
when
I'm
you were
not
coming
putting in
eighth?
Van Dijk.
What?
When you were coming 8th.
Sorry.
He started. That was where he started out.
When you were coming 8th in the table.
It don't matter. That's where he started out. That don't matter. That's where he started out. He started as a left back, then he went left
You were
wing. Then
1
he
point
went
above
right wing.
Sheffield United one season. Remember that?
Yeah, so Buvey
Won a trophy that season as well, you
Buvey-
dickhead. Remember that? Yeah,
Hey,
shut
Buvey.
them out, blood. Yeah, shut them
Buvey.
out, blood. Yeah.
Buvey, we
Yeah,
sorted
that's
out.
decent.
We sorted out the goalkeeper situation on that premise. Fuck Kelleher, fuck Raya. It's Kyle Walker. He's played there before.
Yeah,
Played there
exactly.
before.
Exactly.
Played there before.
All right.
So
So
go,
the team,
Kyle
yeah,
Walker in goal.
Nah, piss off. So the team, yeah, is Raya in goal, Ben White, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Gomez, Rice, Rodri, Foden,
Yeah.
Salah, Haaland, Saka. Yeah, cool. Done.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
So Salah's in, yeah? I mean, yes, Saka's in, yeah? Cool.
Oh,
Nunes
come
is
on.
in, but it's fine.
No,
It's
you're a
fine.
fully grown man. Why are you tricking us?
You
on a
need to go
street?
Nunes or Diaz. You know what I mean?
It's
Nunes or Diaz.
I think it's Nunes.
I'll go
Nunes.
Nunes.
I'd happily go
Diaz
Nunes.
does not get in this team, blood. I'm sorry.
Nunes.
He does
I'd
over
go
Saka, though.
Nunes.
He does over Saka, but that's
Who?
fine. Nunes. Diaz will get in over
No, he
Saka.
doesn't. No, he doesn't. Diaz doesn't. No, he doesn't, blood. He does not, mate. But 1 minute. I think there's. Oh, all right. Look at this. Can't lie. Buvey's face says, "Punch me." Shout out Zoteng.
Why'd you bring that up?
Because it's a true statement, blood.
Why did you bring that up?
It's a true statement.
You owe me £2.
Hey, yeah, I was gonna say, Buvey, he got me to call myself a wanker before, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
This is
You
what
owe
I'm
me
saying.
two-
This
you
is
owe me
Troopz
two-
TV, bro. If they rip me, I'll put it up, blood. No,
You owe me
Diddy. I'll
£2.
put it up, bro. I don't
You owe
care.
me-
This is Troopz
You owe me
TV.
£2 now. I want
That's
£2.
what I'm saying, blood. This, I mean, no one's safe here, bro. I ain't even safe. Big up man like D6. Man said D6, you know. No, Diddy. He says we need to go for champs and prem. Do it for the fans. Real talk, blood. That ain't gonna happen, though. It's one or the other. Big up Dante one more time. He says Redmond chatting Liverpool propaganda.
You're damn right. You're damn right. That's what I'm here to do. You think I'm just gonna let you speak nonsense about my team? Come on, boys. Come on. What's
Big
this?
up my dog. Ed.
Anthony.
Says, Troopz, go read transfer news live latest tweet. What? 1 minute.
Does Arsenal just sign Mbappe?
I know they were saying something about flipping Kimmich yesterday, about we offered him a 3-year deal.
Oh,
or
I'll have a
something.
day off, man. Kimmich.
Leicester City have entered the race to sign Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah.
That's his level. That is his level.
That's a good move.
Come on! Come on! Yes, blood! Yes! But they face competition from Palace and Brentford. Listen, I don't care.
Hey, we take
One
that.
of you
We
take
take
it.
some bitches. We
Yeah?
take some
Take
bitches.
Just, yeah, you see, Ed's my brother, blood. He knew that'll put a smile on my face, blood. You get me? He fucking knew, blood. You understand? Oh, we got one more, blood. 1 sec. Big up Dejav. He says, we need to know Hamez's ganja plug for real. Trust me, I thought I had the highest of the high, but it looks like Hamiz, you know, Paction Potions. He's got that
Packs
up
and
there.
potions, put no peas in a bin. You know what I mean?
The big man thing, he's got that over there, blood. You get me? But that's all we got time for, people. Big up the man them every time, blood. You understand? I appreciate you lot taking your time out your day, blood. You get me? Big up the chat every time.
Nah,
Big up
much
the
love,
super
man.
chatters. Make sure you subscribe to the man them channels as well, blood. Link is in the
Wait,
description.
wait,
Go on.
Troopz. Congratulations on 300k, my brother. Honestly,
Big up.
quality. That is quality stuff. Quality stuff.
Bro, I remember when I started this thing, I was actually working that it was basically full time with Buvey, blood. You get me? We was at 90 min, and that's when I started TroopzTV, blood. You get me? And this Wallad actually, fair play to him, blood. He said to me, yo, you do that, blood, because you got something, blood. So just hear me. So I want to big up Buvey as well, big up Hamiz as well, from our butt Hamiz at Box Park that time. You get me? He's been a brother. Yeah, blood. You get me? So you understand? It's good to see all the man them doing well. You understand? That's what I like to see as well. Everyone's doing well. Everyone's winning. You get me? And the community is just getting bigger and bigger, blood. You understand?
That's it, lad.
Man them, you got anything going on? Let the people them know before I let you go.
On the club tonight, Chelsea Man United. Big game. Roy versus Adam
Very
Nicola.
nice. Very nice. I'm kind of I'm doing like the Rock thing at the moment on YouTube, so I'm in and out. So when you see me, you see me. When you don't, you don't. But on shows like today, it's always a pleasure. Appreciate the time, boys.
Come on, man. Big up the chat as always. People, you lot stay safe, blood.